Hello there, Perkins musicians. Hope you're doing great. All right, today we have a brand new app we're going to play around with. And the app is called Incredibox. Why it's called Incredibox? Well, it's incredible, and we're going to get to hear some people beatboxing. Does anyone know what it means to beatbox? Maybe you do. I'll give you an example. Okay, that's enough of me beatboxing. Maybe you can make a guess as to what beatboxing is. It's making beats with your mouth. That's right. So it's making all kinds of sound effects and drum beats and any kind of sound really with your mouth. So the Incredibox app we are going to play with today is a virtual beatboxing app where you're going to get to hear some other people beatboxing, and maybe this will give you some ideas on how you could beatbox on your own. Okay, so I'm going to do screen share. Boom, and there we go, and you should be able to see my screen, and boom, here we are. So you will, this link is in your newsletter, so all you have to do is click on this link, and it should take you to a screen that looks like this, right? Okay, now, there's two options. You could try the web version, which is what I recommend doing first. Do not just download the app, and always make sure to talk to a grown-up before downloading anything. Make sure it's okay. So we're gonna click on try web version, and it's gonna take us to a screen that now looks like this. You'll notice that there are some advertisements here, so just don't worry about those. All right, now it says select a version to start mixing music, all right? So there's all these different versions to play around with. But it looks like actually some of them have, see how some of them have locks next to them, so those might only work in the app, or you might actually have to like unlock them, figure out how to do certain skills first. Okay, so I want you to start with alpha though. So you see where my cursor is. I want you to start with that one before you go on to any of these other ones. But after you're familiar using alpha, definitely go on and check out the other styles that you can do. Okay, I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take a second to load. And here it is, loading, and here it is. So I can tell it's ready. I'm going to hit the play button, and that's going to take me to this screen. Now, each one of these people that we see, they don't have shirts on. So all of these symbols, we are going to put on different shirts, and each one of these symbols represents a different sound. Let's listen. It might, just so you know, the sound on my computer might not totally come through when I make this video. So just know that each one of these symbols is actually a different little drum beat, or maybe it's a keyboard or sound effect or anything. So if you can't hear it on my video here, that's fine. You'll be able to hear it on your own. Let's just hear this one right now. So I'm hoping that you can hear that. Notice that that shape showed up on his t-shirt, didn't it? Okay. So all of these, let's put on another one. So each different shirt you put on is going to make a different sound, right? And I think, I'm not sure, you might have to do a little more research than me, but I think that all these different, notice how these kind of all have a circle in them, and these all have kind of parallel lines, and these all have these kind of diagonal lines. We have some circle shapes, and then some dots, oval shapes, I mean. All of these are kind of different sound banks, right? So these all might be drums. Let's find out. Let's put another one in. Yep, so that sounds like another drum, okay? So I'm just gonna leave those there. Let's experiment with one of these. So it's kind of like a higher pitched melody. Let's try another one. Good, so another sound effect. Notice that it takes a second for each sound to load too, right? As I drag it up there, it's not gonna happen instantly, okay? Here I go, I'm gonna check out one of these. So it's loading, and it should be. So they're all doing different things, aren't they? Let's try one of these. Loading. Ooh, cool. All right, so all of these sounds that we're hearing are all just recorded from someone making all these sounds with their mouths. So there's no real instruments involved here. The people who made this game or this app did all these sounds with their mouths, okay? All right, so we have lots of sounds going on. Hopefully you can still hear me. I know that the sound probably isn't perfect for this video. So notice this right here where my cursor is. If I click on that, now I can pause, okay? So I'm gonna pause it for just a second so you make sure to hear what I'm saying. Now, next thing I'm gonna show you how to do is to solo things, meaning only hear that one person, okay? So I'm gonna hit play again, and then I'll show you how to solo. So notice when I put my mouse or the arrow over a character, 3 options show up. I can either click this button, which mutes it, right? Takes it out. You can't hear that part anymore. If I click that again, it comes back, right? Now, this one with the headphones, that is the solo button. So if I only want to hear that, excuse me, if I only want to hear that, then I click the solo button. To unsolo, simply click it again, okay? So let's say I want to turn off 2 of my drums. I'm going to go to the drum, the first one, and mute it. Mute that one. Then I'm going to mute this guy. And now I just want to solo this. Now when I unsolo it, it's only going to be playing what's not been muted, right? Oh, no, actually that was wrong. Looks like it unmuted everything when I did that. So when you solo something, it automatically will unmute, okay? Now, say you've experimented with a pattern and you're done with it, okay? Now the last symbol is just the X. So if I hold my cursor over a person and I just hit that X, that takes that pattern away, right? So that's basically how this app works. That's basically how this game works, okay? So now, I want you to think about making an ABA form, right? So an ABA form means you have your part A, and it's going to be a little different on this than we would do in music class. I want you to think of making using every single person here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So use all 7 people, okay? Make that your A section. And then for your B section, try muting 3 of the parts to make your B section sound just a little bit different, okay? And once you've let that B section go for a little bit, try unmuting those 3 to make it back to the A section. So that's how I want you to do your ABA section. I'm going to demo that, and I'm just going to randomly slide some things up. Notice that I'm kind of alternating too. Okay? So once everything is done loading, here's my A section. And I think when I make my B section, I'm going to just mute these 3 right here. Okay? Here I go. I'm going to mute them now. Here's my B section. One more time through. And then I'm going to let them back in for the A section. So now all 7 parts are in again, right? You could also do something where your B section is just a solo part. It could sound like this. Here's my A section, A. And here could be my B section. And here's the A section. Okay? Lots of different ways for you to do that, all right? So I think you should have just a little bit of fun playing with this. I know I have, learning how to do it. And the last thing I'm going to show in this video is that there are ways to unlock certain things. So I'm going to hit play again, and I'm going to get rid of all of my patterns so far. I hope that the sound is working. Now, if I click on this, this is kind of like the goal, meaning like what they want to hear, just planned out, okay? So when I clicked on that, it only shows me for just a split second, doesn't it, okay? So that means that if I put all of these, if I incorporate all 5 of those, every time I click, it's showing me that. If I if I get all 5 of those in my pattern, I think that's going to unlock something special. So let's see. So I know I need to get this one in, and what was it? This next one. And I'm just going to click it again to see. And sometimes you might just randomly put those things in, and you might do it all on your own. But this little, I think it kind of looks like a flame, lets us know what the secret patterns that they are. Look, and it says bonus completed. Click on the green icon to watch the video clip, okay? So that's going to be there. I'm not going to do that because I want you to get to experience that. But that just, I think it unlocks a special video that it shows you. And maybe you could even use that as a C section. I don't know, in your form, A section, B section, C section. So that's going to be up to you. I'm going to delete these to show you one last feature. Actually, I think that's it. I think that's a lot for you to do this week. So have fun with beatboxing. Have fun making patterns. Let's see, I got everything on my list. And that's it. I'll see you all soon. Oh, I'm still here. Just have to end my recording. All right, see you soon.